there is another thing that is often present in my mind. I just wanted to share that with you and see what you have to say about it. And that's the sense of mystery, which I think we lost under this narrative that the world is fundamentally physical, and therefore it is just what it seems to be. There is nothing behind it. There is no dimension of depth and mystery behind the appearances. The appearances are the things in themselves, which is the narrative of physicalism, um, which makes the world shallow and flat and devoid of meaning in a semantic sense, in the sense that physical things don't point beyond themselves. They are supposed to be their own meaning, instead of pointers or symbols that point beyond themselves. Just like words point beyond themselves. If I say tree, you experience more than just the sound tree. You experience the tree that the sound is pointing to. And under this understanding that physicality is just what transpersonal mental processes out there look like when we observe or measure those transpersonal mental processes. They are images on a dashboard and not the thing that is measured. If you understand that, at least in my own experience of this understanding, the world immediately acquires an extra dimension of depth and mystery, because now everything is a suggestion. No element of the physical world is the thing in itself, is the end of the story. They are all pointers. They are like a set of symbols to be interpreted, to be understood, to be deciphered, almost. There is this quote by Nisargadatta Maharaj that always stuck to my mind, answering to a question from a disciple. He said, uh, to see the world is to see God. There is no seeing God other than the world. To see God beyond the world is to be God. I mean, he just brought it down to as few words that it can possibly brought down, and explained it so lucidly, so clearly, meaning that the world is what God looks like when observed from our finite perspective.
Yes. Yes.
And therefore it acquires this tremendous new dimension of mystery. What is the world betraying about the mind of God? Betraying the sense of revealing, indirectly, or suggesting, or pointing to. And to me, this has had the effect of removing the existential claustrophobian aspect of being in the world. It has made the world much larger. I feel like a kid in kermis. Lot of things to explore, lots of things to see,